This is Marlena Garcia with Performer Radio and Television, and we're here at the Fitchburg State University for Fashion Forward for Future Leaders. Let's take a look around and see what's going on. On Saturday, March 15th, Fitchburg State University hosted the Young Professionals Fashion Show created by the North Central Massachusetts Chamber Foundation. There were dozens of fashionable models, amazing stylists and makeup artists, plus plenty of food, drink, and entertainment in the mix. Featured designers for the event included Makeshift Studios, Blessed Envision, Katarina Sofia Abru, Vieira Lux, and Art from the Heart Designs. After the show, I had an opportunity to chat with event director Valerie Bruno to give us some information on why this event was created and how much work it took to make it happen. Who I have right next to me is Valerie Bruno, and she was a key point person for this event. Tell me, Valerie, what was going on? I want to know every detail for the audience.
Oh, well, thank you. And so it's for the young professionals here with the North Central Mass Chamber of Commerce. And we are raising funds, and we raise funds we actually beat our scholarship fund. And we had high school students walking in it, Empowerment Through Style fashion show. And it's our first annual. We raised $3,500, so $1,500 over the goal that we were asking for.
Is that exciting?
It is. We're super excited. Everybody's excited. When's the next one? Are we doing another one? So
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Well, you had so many designers. How many designers did you have back there?
We had 10 designers, and one of them was from Air Shirley High School, actually. She's a junior. She showcased about 5 pieces, and I'm pretty excited to hopefully have her back next year.
Well, the show was phenomenal. Those seats, how many seats did you sell out?
We had, let's say, about 90 seats out there. They were all full, so very pleased.
I'm astonished. I'm flabbergasted. I'm so happy for you. This is being a part of the fashion show, being backstage, even talking to you, getting to know who you are and what you're about. It's inspiring. It's enriching. We love things like this for our community. So thank you, Valerie, for what you do, and Performer Radio and Television is thankful as well.
No, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, that wraps it up here at Fitchburg State University. It's been phenomenal meeting all the young professionals, meeting backstage, and modeling for the event. We can't wait to see you again. This is Marlena Garcia for Performer Radio and Television.
So electricians, plumbers, even in the fashion industry.
Teamsters.
Yep.
Teamsters. I'm so fascinated by that because, not for nothing, it comes to a certain degree where there's a way where you're in the pool, right? And not the kids that, I'm trying to be specific but not have like bigger words to say it. So there's people or kids that are not qualified for certain things, right? And they're not in the pool essentially because they don't qualify, right? Or they're overqualified, essentially. Correct. So is it for the kids that are not as qualified, or how does that work?
For the young professionals specifically?
Yeah.
So this year was the first time that I've ever run the program on the front side and the back side, and actually reading all the scholarships and all that stuff. Last year, I was actually a little disappointed that the young professionals didn't raise funds for a scholarship. So I was like, oh my gosh, we raised enough money for two.
Right.
So going into next year, I'd like to change it a little bit and maybe make it a little bit more accessible for those kids, or even the kids who specifically want to walk in the fashion show or some other type of community
participating,
event.
Collaborating.
And of course, still send in all of their transcripts, essays, all of that like normal things that you need to do to apply.
Yes.
But make that pool a little bit smaller. Especially if they participate in the show or something along those lines.
Yeah, because I feel like, you did all that hard work on that stage, which, for the young professionals, they did phenomenal. And some of them haven't even modeled before.
Nope.
So they're fresh off the boat,
And they did an amazing job. Like I wasn't surprised. I was very surprised.
No, it's very hard in our position to be impressed, with certain predicaments, at least. I mean, I am tooting my own horn, but it just comes to a certain degree. Like, you understand what you are looking at, and that's amazing.
Thank you.
Applause for you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes. And, the details of it, were you doing it by yourself?
I was. Of course, I had Chamber of Commerce team help the day of, but as for like planning, organizing, setting up the casting, having the high school kids as well as the general cast models, including yourself, you know what I mean? Just organize 100% myself.
Yes.
So, but it was a little bit easier from also being a model on the model side. So I kind of know, I don't want to say what works, what doesn't, but in those aspects.
You understood the assignment. And that works so well. I mean, you were a part of one of our fashion shows that we threw. And, you do this for a living. You host events, you do programs. How many programs are you doing within the year through the Chamber of Commerce?
So for the Chamber, through 10 months, because we don't do anything over the summer, because, of course, everybody likes to take vacations. Roughly 120 events, programs, workshops, seminars. I was actually up at 5:30 this morning doing a breakfast. I was going to be on it for 6:30, so yeah.
Well, I'm not wasting no time with this girl. Like, she comes in and she goes out, and as it should be.
Well, so speaking of the Chamber, let's just show them.
Right.
Okay, this is the Chamber website.
Thank you.
And it has a whole bunch of information up here. Just go into the drop-down menus. You have a lot of events going on, especially probably in the summertime, correct?
Actually, the summer is when I have 2 months to myself to plan, to plan the next 10 months of events from September to June.
Okay.
There are a few like small things that we do. But as for like the program year, it's usually September through June.
Okay, great.
That's the whole school year.
Yeah, pretty much the school year. Yep.
And that's 120 events. So, okay, what is your least? I just want to. This is like something me and her can just chime in like on a regular. But I'm curious, like, what is your least favorite of the event? Like planning.
Planning any event or planning a specific event?
Of specific, like what specific one are you least? You're like, oh, I gotta do this.
To be honest, for the Chamber events, I don't want to say easy. I want to say, I guess it's a little easier for me because doing the fashion shows and all that stuff, it's a lot harder, a lot more moving parts, where these ones are a lot of plug and play.
Plug and play.
Yeah. So it's literally just like set up the speaker. They do their 15 half an hour presentation, Q&A, and it's a luncheon. Perfect.
Oh, good. That's beautiful.
But honestly, I love events. That's why I'm the events and programs manager, and that's why I even have my own business and did events prior. Still
Shout that out. What is it?
Originally Crafted Events. So whatever you need, let me know. I'll craft an event for you. Whatever you need.
Yeah.
Call it, dial it.
Yes.
But, so I don't want to say any event in particular. I just enjoy events and throwing them and seeing people happy. I don't know if that's weird, but...
What inspired you to do something for the young professionals? I mean, they did it for last year, but what made you want to dive in deeper for the young professionals?
So I kind of revamped the young professionals for the chamber. There wasn't a big presence. They maybe did like 2 events last year, and I was like, no, that's not happening. Because what's the workforce? They're all aging out. You know what I mean? Especially in non-traditional jobs like plumbers and electricians. I mean, the average aging out is what, like late 50s?
Yeah. No, without a college degree, yes. Because those are labor jobs. You have to get up and go do those jobs. Construction, plumbing, electrician. Yeah. Those jobs are very important. And, as entrepreneurs today, our generation, Gen Z generation, millennials, we want a stay-at-home job. We want to get money fast. We do not want to get out the home.
And easy. And that's honestly also the stigma is like, the chamber event is all, okay, go out, have a drink, meet like maybe 2 people. I want to change it. Like we did a casino night last week. We had brought a dealer in, blackjack, learned how to play blackjack. We had money wheel. We did. So just honestly different fun things for people to do. Actually, we had first, second, and third place winners. They actually won Bitcoin. So I don't know if people are into that or not, but
I know they are.
Learn a little bit about Bitcoin, stuff like that. And we actually service 27 surrounding communities and towns. So it's really great.
20 communities around. Can you name a couple of them?
Well, of course, we have the 3 major cities, Fitchburg, Gardner, and Leominster. But of course, we service like all the way out to Winchendon and all the way down to like the Devons area, like Harvard, Devons.
Right.
So widespread.
Well, I'm pretty sure those families are like, wow, thank you, for your service and everything that you do. What is something that you get that's enriching what you do? Like, what makes you drive through this job?
I guess giving back. I mean, I do work for a nonprofit.
Right.
But just kind of like helping people accomplish what they're setting out to in their business and kind of like... So I set up like small workshops and seminars and give the opportunity for these small business owners to come in and kind of like, hey, this is what I do. Do you want to learn about QuickBooks? You want to learn about XYZ, marketing, SEO, even AI. We have them come in.
So you're in the new wave right now.
Yeah. So honestly, you pick a topic. We've probably done a workshop, or at least I've tried.
Right.
Like I know we were talking before, feedback is key. Good, bad, indifferent. You can't improve anything or make anything better unless you get that feedback.
Yeah. Well, we love feedback and we love people, which our good friend here, Baker, he's in the cut. He got here safely and sound.
Hey, Baker.
So
how are we doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Hi,
How you
Valerie.
doing?
Hello, how
Let's
are
see
you?
Marlena?
What's going
How we
on,
doing?
family?
Oh, April, my birthday month, so, excited. I always don't really like to celebrate my birthday, but this month I'm gonna.
You gonna?
I'm gonna
go all out?
We going.
We're going to do something. You know what I'm talking about? But it's been good. How you guys doing? Hi, Valerie. Good to see you again.
Yes, always a pleasure.
How you been? I feel like I haven't seen you since the last show we did.
I know, which was a while ago now.
Feels like a while ago. Yeah.
Good, busy, crazy, busy, but no complaints. No complaints at all.
It's great. It's great.
Yes.
I am glad.
How about you?
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Can't complain. Family's good. Health-wise, I'm good.
Excellent.
And ready to work, just like always. Really.
Yes. Was there anything new that you have done lately with
I picked up hot yoga.
Or hot yoga?
Oh, okay.
Or non-fashion?
Fashion, not so much. I have a couple of photo shoots lined up in May.
Ooh.
I was hoping to do them in April, but it's going to end up being in May because couldn't find time in April. But what I've really been doing that's kicking me in the, hot yoga and I hate it, but I absolutely love
Your
it.
skin looks phenomenal.
Thank you. That's the Korean.
Nobody can see you, but I can see
Korean
you.
skincare right now. You know,
You
it got
look
me right.
really good. I'm
But yeah.
gonna take notes. So
I got you. Toner, serum, everything there under the
Perfect.
sun.
Send it over.
yay! But we were just talking to Valerie about what she just did for the young professionals in Fitchburg State, and Michael, do we have any photos? Or actually, let's do.
You know what
let's
we do
some
have?
of
Because-
Valerie.
Well, we have some photos of Valerie. We'll talk about
video.
Valerie in a second.
Well, she wants to do me first, but I'm not.
Yeah, I was going to say,
We're
no,
not.
yeah.
Why?
What people don't understand is that Marlena was.
I'm humbling.
She was not just reporting on the event, but she was in the event too as a runway model. So let's put that video up and take a look at Marlena on the runway. Here we go.
We here.
Oh, would you look at that green, dude.
Woo!
Good
job, girl.
It's like living a dream when I'm on the runway. I
Glowing.
love being
You
on the
miss it?
runway.
I feel like you haven't been in a minute. Do you miss it?
I do all the time.
Yeah?
That's where I'd rather be.
We gotta
On the
get you back
runway.
out there. You know?
I want to model with a ooh.
I know, right? You know
That's
what
why I
I'm
had to
talking
pull you
about?
in.
Ooh, I would love it.
No, that would be fire. That would
Right?
be fire. That would be
A whole picture. Don't even get me started. The
4+4.
creative director's coming out. But yes, Valerie asked me to be one of the models for the night, and I'm so glad she asked me because, when someone asks me to be a model, I cannot, it's like disrespecting the gods when you say no. So,
Especially Valerie.
right, especially Valerie.
I appreciate that.
Right. So I had fun meeting, the students. They were very respectful, and talented. They haven't modeled before. So even seeing them or sharing the runway with them, it was, they were just great individuals. And it was fun. I felt I had a good time. It was a change because I was sitting back and I'm like, you know what, should I ask Valerie if she needs any help? But then that's like,
You weren't the one running like a chicken with your head cut off.
Right.
Doing everything. Yes.
you know how I feel.
But she's been there before.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I do not need anything. I was like, you relax and sit down.
I wanted to be
she
taken
actually-
care of.
Did she relax and sit down?
She did.
I brought my whole
Ah.
coloring book
Wow.
and I started coloring because I'm like, I gotta relax. I don't know how I'm gonna relax, but the ADD.
And you
Broke
kicked in.
up.
Yeah.
Kicking in.
Yeah.
But then once I got on that runway, I was like,
Laid.
Slayed up.
so enough about me. I want to talk about Valerie. Can we show a little bit about Valerie? Let's see her portfolio.
So Valerie, how long have you been modeling for?
Probably about like 4 or 5 years now.
4 or 5 years.
Yes. So a few pictures here and there before 2021, but I don't want to say I consider myself a model before I started doing runway. I guess.
Yeah.
Or that level.
So let's take a look. So we'll take a look at some casual looks first. There you go.
But look at the black and white one.
I love
though.
the black
That's
and white
crazy.
one. That's
yeah.
Thank you.
very.
Jess, one of my hair and makeup artists for the show. She's my girl.
Is there a certain story for each and every one of these?
Yes and no. Well, these ones were just kind of like photo shoots that I've done, just casual looks. That's pretty much it.
Were you always short hair?
So I had long hair.
See your back.
And then I started working at a hair salon. And they're like, oh my God, you have virgin hair.
Yeah.
You
Why you
haven't
did
dyed-"
that?
you haven't dyed your hair in like 9 years, and then they cut it all off and gave me bangs, yo.
So I'm assuming the hair color on your right is more your natural color, obviously.
Yeah. Well, yes, and that was more of like an ombre. What I have now is 100% natural. I went
Natural?
Yes, all dark.
I hear you.
But yes, so yeah,
Okay.
the hair that you saw at the show, that was yak hair actually.
Was that the beginning of your journey, your adventure as being a model?
So the photo all the way to on the right side, that
Right.
was like one of my first. I was like, oh my gosh, that's.
Were you nervous?
I'm like, don't show that one. No, all the photographers that I usually work with, very comfortable. I mean, as you know, you kind of
You're
have to
a
be
confident girl.
Yeah.
You're a
Thank
confident
you.
girly.
Thank you.
Yes.
So you also do runway too, right?
I do. I love runway. I think that
There you go.
that I enjoy more. So of course I love getting the pictures taking and working with designers and stuff. But as you hit that runway and you just like
You just shimmer
Who am
on
I?
the runway.
Yes.
So
and
we
you
got-
do
we
have
got-
your own. Sorry, Michael.
Go ahead.
You do have your modeling, posing business.
Yeah, so
Coaching.
that's also kind of lumped into originally crafted events. So when I started that business right before COVID in 2020, it was more so in the craft beer distilling industry, doing beer tastings, wining, pairs, all that stuff. COVID hit, had to pivot, fell into modeling from doing my own promotions, etc. And that's when I wanted to do the runway, and I got into the runway. And from there, the designers that I've worked with was like, hey, let's do a show. Also, having an ADD moment as into the original question you asked. I don't know if I answered your question. Sorry, Michael.
That's all right. Thank you for chiming in
That's okay.
or circling back. But yes,
So let me see. Let's see. We got the next one right here.
Oh, I love that you can do all like different looks
Arms.
and still
right?
look like.
Do you guys
it's
think I
Valerie
look
still.
different? Because I feel a lot of the
No.
times
No, I can-
all the same look. I'm
all-
like, girl, you gotta change it up. You gotta
No,
change it up.
I know
it's
what-
different
right.
looks, but it's still Valerie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like
Thank you.
different
I
hair,
agree.
different styles. I think red is your color though. Those two red ones are eating right now.
I agree.
I'm feeling the middle one right
Really?
there.
I agree.
Black,
I
the
agree.
black
I
and
agree.
silver. The black and silver
Thank
looks
you.
good. Yeah.
Marlena is like, I agree with everything they said.
It's this caffeine. Like, who told me large? Like, Michael's like, you ordered a large. And I'm like,
At
did
9
I?
p.m.
At 9 p.m. Like, if I really needed it. No, I was around children all day. But
That'll do it to you too.
it will.
Get your adrenaline flowing.
So the very first event or the very first fashion show that you curated or stepped into, what was that?
Miami Swim Week 2022.
Ooh, tell us about that. I've always been curious.
Yeah, so I actually, Robert Paris, as you guys know, helped,
Good photographer.
yes, helped coordinate with the photography and all that stuff, which was amazing. But literally coordinated from here in Boston, flew
Yeah.
down, booked the venue, casted, did all of that stuff, drove down, and put on the show. Like that was that. You know what I mean? It was definitely something new, something different. The designers, like I said, that I was working with for New York Fashion Week, that February 22 was like, hey, didn't you used to do events, put on things, etc.? And I'm like, not exactly fashion, but what do you guys have in mind? They're like, how about July, Miami Swim Week? And I'm like, you mean like 4 months? All right, bet, let's do it. Let's do it. And that's exactly what I did. So
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
How,
you guys-
how was it? Like, how long was it? You know, like
we probably had
how many fittings were you in?
Oh, okay. So this was the show that I coordinated.
Oh, okay. So you were not actually modeling it.
Yeah, but it was in mid-July. That's when they have Swim Week in Miami.
So, okay, so rewind.
It's hot.
2021, I flew down. I've never done a runway show before. And casted, didn't get that casting.
Okay.
I met 2 girls down there. So when I say network and meet people, even if it's 1 or 2, like,
That's all you need, right?
do it. One of the girls called me. I didn't get that casting. She texted me and she was like, there's like 4 or 5 girls here who didn't even come to the casting and they're getting fitted right now. Come to this address, show up, see what happens. It's exactly what I did. Hopped in an Uber, 5-minute drive down the road, and I ended up walking for 6 designers.
Wow. Would you look at that?
So
Would you look at that?
Yeah,
It's meant to
literally
be. It's
booked-
meant to be.
I booked a one-way ticket and a hotel room, and I was just like, you know what? If I get it, I get it, and if I don't, we'll see what happens. So from
Fire.
there, I did the New York Fashion Week, and then that's when my designers were like, hey, why don't you produce a show? And I was like, Okay, challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's a beautiful story.
Yes.
I love that because that fuels the fire in me. So when I feel that energy, like I feel and I just take it. I'm like, ooh, what do we do? Tango in.
Tangoing, for real.
Are we tangoing? I'm just excited. I'm like, what are we gonna do for your birthday? Like, what's happening?
When is the official date?
Official date is April 26th.
Okay.
It will be a Saturday.
Oh.
I might go to New York, actually. Yeah. I might go do a little solo trip to New York. I don't know.
Hey, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So we have to say happy birthday on the 26th.
On the 26th. They can come early. I'll take them.
Yes. Well, is there anything new coming up? Is there something else? Are you going to Miami? Are you?
As of now, no. So with my job, as you know, I'm planning 120 events. We have our major annual meeting that's going to be June 12th. So we have close to like 350 people who come to that one almost every year. So it's a pretty big event. And then from there, planning the next 120 some odd events for the next 10 months, which is amazing and great. I love what I do. I really have no complaints. And it's for a nonprofit, so helping other businesses and kind of like reaching their goals and being able to see what they can accomplish and collaborate in different ways. It's really great.
Well, if you want someone to help you on your event, if you need someone to help you in posing, runway, hit up Valerie Bruno. Or hit up me so I can hit you up to redirect to Valerie or Baker because he knows how to help people out with modeling as well and posing. Because
group effort. We want to help everyone.
Very random question, just people to get to know you a little bit. What's your favorite? What's your comfort food?
Oh, of course, I love pizza and pasta.
Pizza, those two?
Carbs. You wouldn't
A lot of carbs.
You wouldn't think about it,
right?
With the.
So how do you do carbs and still have that body tact and everything?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. I love that.
High metabolism.
120 events, she's got her steps in.
Running around.
Speaking of comfort food, I think we've got a little comfort food in the studio tonight, don't we?
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready for it. What the heck?
What's in front of you? I'll let you open it.
Oh, I'll let Valerie open it. Valerie, please do us
such a gentleman.
Okay, I guess I'll show it this
You
way.
got to do one of these TikTok things.
Crumbles.
There we go.
Yes.
People that know the brand know what's in there.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Yes.
Oh, which way? This way?
Am I on my calorie today? I don't know. I might have to do a little chip meal today.
You're going to have to go to yoga early.
I might have to do, be like, hey, my trainer, you didn't see this. If you on live, my trainer, I am not here.
He's not having a cheat day. He's not.
Yeah, we'll probably dig into those right after this is done.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we have an Easter one, a lemon, I don't even know, chocolate chip, and
the Easter chocolate, and then there's chocolate chip standard, and then there's tres leche, and then the lemon zest or something like that.
It's not a fun with food, so we would have made
it's
our
okay then.
audience jealous.
It's
I
Easter
know.
week.
Oh my goodness.
She mentioned something about crumble cookies last week. I was like, hey, let's
I
bring
don't
some
know
on the
why.
show.
I was seeing it all over TikTok, and I wanted
Crumble
Courtney's cookie. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's all no gluten, no dairy, nothing. That healthy girl, I'm like, I want that.
Oh, you said
no
Chloe's?
taste.
Courtney.
Oh, Courtney's.
Yeah, Courtney.
I've had mixed reviews on TikTok about Courtney's cookies.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I gotta go. We're gonna
have to go.
Hey, now.
Try it.
Hey,
Try it.
We're gonna have
that's
to
the
go.
best way to find out.
We'll see.
Yes.
That's the best way to find out.
Yes.
So what's next, Valerie? What's the next thing
Thank
on
you,
your
Michael.
What's the next fashion-related event on your calendar?
Nothing too much on the radar for producing as of right now. Unless someone needs any help or anything, let me know. But yeah, just kind of relaxing, doing my thing. I've done a few modeling things personally on the side, which I still love to do. So if you need a model, let me know. And
Talk to that girl on your right. That's she's the one.
I'm looking at you.
Keep going. Start promoting.
This is Spider-Man meme to the both of y'all. Spider-Man's like, her? Who? Her?
Me? You?
Exactly.
What are your plans for Easter? You gonna hang family? What you doing?
Just hanging in, and then of course no work on Monday, which is amazing.
Oh, we have no work.
Yeah,
I have
Patriots
work on
Day.
Monday.
In Massachusetts, we get to celebrate Patriots Day. Patriots Day, there's a couple other holidays mixed in. But we got the Marathon Monday, Boston Marathon.
Right.
They're going to celebrate a lot of the 250th anniversary events as well on Monday. Because it's Patriots Day. So there's a lot going on in the Boston area.
Oh, and
Absolutely.
I also wanted to pivot back to your
Sure.
Paul Revere. And so I'm actually originally
it.
from Arlington, Cambridge area, and actually right off of Paul Revere Road is.
Oh, there you go.
So I know exactly Paul Revere's ride, the whole shebang, all the stories. So
Are you a native New Englander?
I am born and raised. Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I think.
I am.
I think. Well, Baker, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Uganda.
Uganda.
That's East Africa. Born and raised. I moved here a little while ago, but now I feel like I'm,
At home.
Very
born and
good.
raised here. Yeah.
Home sweet home.
Would you ever move to New York, Valerie? For like modeling and like,
That's a tough one for most people.
I know.
Not because of
Yeah, if I was getting paid, absolutely, and
Yeah,
I had
see,
the
that's the
job,
thing.
but you know what I mean. But just going there,
Not
I mean,
really.
I've done it. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've gone to the castings. I've done New York Fashion Week. I've done all of that stuff.
But don't you think you have to like make that move and then things would show up? Yes, granted, we want to have something before we go, but you're confident in what you do. You're a great model. You're a great, you do everything so well with production. You have your connections. Just go there and be like, you know what? I am here. I'm going to figure it out. Or it's more like, oh my God, no.
That's a really great question.
As for like actually just like moving, so another little backstory on me. I actually got a golf scholarship. So when I was in school, golf, yeah.
Oh,
so I was.
you got to teach me. It's one of the things.
Absolutely.
Can we teach each other?
Yes, we can go to Top Golf if you want.
No,
we can just go to
I'll
the
be in
driving range, whatever you want.
I'll be in there.
So NAIA, not NCAA. So I'm good. I'm not that good. But actually, to Florida, moved down to Florida for a couple semesters and did that whole thing by myself. And I miss family and friends too much. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And just being in the area. So I kind of feel like, although of course New York is much
New York
closer.
is, oh my God.
It is. That's where
but-
your dreams are made of.
Yeah,
Alicia
yeah,
Keys
yeah.
said it.
Somebody said it.
Somebody said
Maybe
it.
I said it. I don't know.
No, like literally, when you go there, I'm a whole different person. Like I want to do the shots. I want to
Yeah,
be in the
yeah.
streets. I'm like, what's the next party? Where's the next fashion show?
It's so lively of a city.
very.
Definitely.
We're gonna have to go.
I'm gonna. Well, you can join me this weekend or next weekend. I'm sorry, my goal is to go down there this next weekend. Hopefully it'll be fun. Though.
Yes.
Is there
be fun.
anything new, like other than events? Anything new in your life?
Absolutely nothing. I'm just grinding away. You know what I mean? Just doing it, living life.
Yeah,
loving
sounds
it.
like she's pretty busy just working all
Yeah.
day.
Literally,
If you-
that's my
Yeah.
life right now. I'm just
Yeah.
like, well,
Oh, we know that feeling.
So the reason why we did the fashion show, of course, is to raise funds for the Young Professional Scholarship.
Yes.
And we have the Scholars Breakfast coming up. Like I said, we're awarding 29 students. So organizing, coordinating all of that is pretty much like a wedding because this is one of the only events that we actually do like seating charts for and stuff. So that's kind of consuming everything on top of a few other events that we have going on. So yeah, right now work is my main focus, but I don't mind because I love it. So
Yes.
If it's not work and you're not out golfing, what is it that's Valerie's doing?
believe it-
Sleeping, book reading,
napping.
napping. I love a nap. A good nap. Oh my goodness.
So I've also gotten back into knitting and sewing
Ooh,
and
okay.
making bags and stuff. Oh, actually, here, let me show you.
They-
Yeah, if you want.
Ooh, show and tell. I like this.
A little show and tell. This
Would
was
you look at that?
a little prototype because I wasn't exactly sure. So I make these in a larger bag,
Ooh.
right? And this just has my little AirPods.
That
in
is
here, right here.
adorable.
Protection on protection for the AirPods. They cannot break or lose.
So I make them bigger, smaller with buttons. I actually make fabric bags. But yeah, it's fun.
She does it everything. She does everything, guys. Just us always figuring out today. She does everything.
Woman
Golf,
of all
knitting.
trades.
Whatever you need.
You know what I love that you just mentioned? Like you pulling that out just made me into my old, because I'm an old soul.
She really is. She's not even lying.
And it comes to a certain degree. I'm the if I didn't have a phone, if I wasn't in none of the production and all that stuff, I'd rather be on the beach or next to the water with no technology,
One with nature.
just out of mind,
Touching
out
grass.
of sight, touching grass with my Lord and Savior, speaking to him speaking to me, and that's it. I'll thrive with no technology.
I don't think I said the same.
No?
A little bit. Maybe like 4 days no technology, and then the other like couple days I'm gonna need a little TikTok. I'm gonna need a little, you know what I'm talking about?
So some stimulation. there.
Something. Because then like, Damn. But then I do agree, like, it gets, kind of overwhelming most times. So it's always good to take a break. I took a little break during Ramadan, but now we're back at it.
Well, of course, with Mental Health Awareness Month coming up in May. So, yes, definitely take a little mental break there.
May's a good month for that, too. Everything's blossoming and blooming.
Yeah.
It is Good Friday tomorrow.
It is.
So try to remember not to eat any meat. I know, Baker, you don't eat any meat, so...
I don't eat any meat?
You don't? Pork?
He doesn't eat pork.
I don't eat pork.
Oh, that's the specific.
But when it comes to goat meat, beef, turkey, I am...
Goat meat, I gotta try some. I love
it's
the
the
lamb.
best. Oh, lamb is pretty good, too.
Yes.
Lamb
Lamb's
is so
pretty
good with
close.
tzatziki sauce. Chef's kiss.
If
She's going to be coming to my house, I guess, for Easter.
for Easter, yeah, Michael might have got
That's what we're getting.
What's the address?
Typical Greek here.
Put us in the group chat.
Definitely.
Last question for me is, what restaurant would you recommend if somebody's visiting Boston that you swear by?
Interesting question. That's a fun with food question.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a fun
Good.
food question. Oh, gosh.
Put you on the spot.
Well,
If it's your kitchen, you can say it's your kitchen.
it's my kid. No. Something that I miss that we don't have in the area.
Yeah.
Like we have, of course, some smaller like family seafood. So like illegal seafood or any other type of course, New England. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oysters? Shrimp cocktail?
Those are good. Of course, you got to have the clam chowder.
You have to.
Yeah,
You have
clam
the
chowder.
crab
I had
cake,
baked stuffed
stuff like
shrimp
that.
last night.
Thank you.
Seafood.
Thank you for,
I know, for
our
like
little
ruining
Hey, I
that.
gave you
like-
crumble cooking. Come on, give
You
me a
did,
break.
which I'm very excited.
Come
so
on.
thank you for your presence.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you,
phenomenal
Valerie.
speaking to y'all and having you in the room. This is not going to be your last time.
No.
Okay, because we're not here for only good times. We're here for a very long time.
Bet.
So,
Period.
that's it,
Praise it. Manifest it.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Valerie, tell them where they can find you.
Right.
You can find me at Valley Girl Ventures on Instagram or Originally Crafted Events on Instagram. That's about it. You can find me at northcentralmass.com as well. I'm on there. But yeah, if you want to come to attend an event, we have members, non-members. Definitely come to one of our young professional events. We did have a casino night, learn how to play blackjack, dealing, all that fun stuff. And yeah, keeping it fresh.
Very good. Marlena, closing thoughts?
No. But,
Nothing up there.
absolutely not.
Okay.
But, have a wonderful Easter weekend.
Yes. Happy Easter, guys.
Safe.
Try
Stay
not.
safe.
It is Good Friday tomorrow. Say your goodnight prayers. Wake up holy and wish your enemies well. So
There you go.
Thank
and
you.
again, Baker. Happy birthday to Baker.
Guys,
And,
thank you, Valerie.
Have a great
Thank you so
week,
much.
everyone. Have a
Oh,
great
thank you,
weekend. Have a
Baker.
great
Thank you.
holiday.
Happy Easter.
Holiday weekend. And we'll see you soon. Okay? Take it easy, folks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.